Secretary. Which charity shop was it from?
Right.
It's just that I do a lot of pricing for the Friends of Weatherfield Hospital. We get some excellent donations, but I don't often see anything that pristine.
Well, some folk have got more brass than brain cells.
I must have just struck lucky. Right, I'll get the drinks in.
Hey, wash your ruddy mouth out, woman. I'm getting them in.
I don't want to play them again. No,
Hi, Mum. Hiya. Are you going to introduce us? Oh, loving the doily. I'm Nicolette. You're Sally, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've heard all about you.
What's that then?
At least you can come home now.
I knew it.
Fred.
No! We should have been straight with him from the off. We shouldn't have dressed things up.
And what would that have achieved?
He knows what I mean. I say he knows what I'm talking about. He could have prepared his soul.
I'd prepare yourself for losing an eye.
You've not lost anything.
I might as well have done.
That's not what she said.
When did they ever talk straight?
There's every chance you'll get the sight back.
Some degree, she said.
Think of that 80% chance.
Some degree.
Shut up! I've come here to make my husband feel better, and if you can't help me, then go home!
I'm sorry. I just wish that him that were responsible were here. Let him see what he's done to us.
Yeah, well, you know Nicolette? She's got a tattoo, a real one.
Do you want to know what of?
Go on, Mum.
A horny little devil. Do you want to know where?
Not especially, no.
He peeps off my thong. He's got a fork and all. Hiya, I'm Nicolette.
Wheel in a sec. Just wash my hands.
So what do your parents think about that?
They're not bothered.
They don't know.
But if I told them, they wouldn't be fussed. Do you see much of your real dad?
Sorry?
I'm Sophie's dad.
How come? You said your mum and dad remarried.
They did. To each other.
You are joking me. Oh, that's off its head. I mean, it's brilliant, but how trish is that?
What about your family, Nicolette? Do your parents live together?
Sort of. They share a bedroom, but they don't do out. I can tell you that.
I'm not sure they'd be happy to hear you discussing things like that with strangers.
We're not, though. Are you going to tell her?
Tell me what?
Well, we was in history and we decided to look up our family trees. And you know Grandad? Your dad? Well, he had a sister, didn't he? Your Auntie Velda.
Yeah.
Her son's my dad. Her maiden name was Seddon.
So was yours.
Well, yeah, but...
See, and we knew we had this connection. So it turned out we're cousins. Yeah.
You're my Auntie Sal. How cool's that?
All right, Pen. Have to be quick, love. I'm probably under the cosh here.
It won't take long.
Really? You look like you got your serious chat face onto me.
Yeah. Do you think there's something odd about Mike?
You sure you want me to answer that? How do you mean? Go on.
Well, there's this check thing which you know about.
Yes.
It's not just that. A few times he's done things. Like forgotten things.
Well, you reckon he's losing his marbles?
I don't know. I just can't not ask the question.
All right. Well, listen, the stuff between me and Frank's hitting pretty hard, you know what I mean?
Being preoccupied is one thing. I'm talking about something more serious.
Well, I'm sad to admit it, Pen, but I've probably spent more time with the old fella than I did with my own wife, which might be the source of my trouble.
No, but this is... You spend all your time with someone and things deteriorate. It happens slowly.
Oh, yeah, well, I ain't one to let it slide, love, you know what I mean?
Look, I'm not criticising the way you're running the business.
Pen, look. He is sharper than me and 10 times as deadly. Got it? And if that ever changes, trust me, I'll be the first to tell you. How about that? Okay?
My mum, right, she's so rubbish. She never gets us out nice like this.
Really?
This is well lush. I'll have this if it's going begging.
Yeah, of course you can.
And now we're here, we can talk about them CDs you're going to lend me.
Not the word is borrow.
You got them to sell?
Never mind.
See, you can come round whenever you want now. See, she's family.
Where's Uncle Bob?
Who ordered the frog on? Sal?
What have we done to deserve this, eh?
Well, what's up?
We rescue her from Paddy Comp, get her into a school that's half decent, and lo and behold, who does she come face to face with?
Oh, she seems all right.
It's not the girl, Kevin, it's her flaming family.
Oh, a bit rough and ready, eh?
Scum, Kevin.
I knew your dad wasn't much cut, but
It's not my dad. My dad was Gandhi compared to my Auntie Valda.
don't recall you saying.
Yeah, because if I told you, you wouldn't want anything to do with me.
Just calm down a bit, Sal.
They lived on Esmeralda Street by Canal. She had fellas trooping in and out of there at all hours. Police carting her off every 5 minutes till she started entertaining them and all.
Yeah, well, that's all ancient history.
People don't change, Kevin. I mean, you saw that girl. Imagine what her parents are like. You know what's happened, don't you? They've sat around here to have a look because they've heard how well we're doing. Have a nosy. See how the other half live.
Oh, yeah, well, just shut up.
They're devious, Kevin. I mean, that's what the 20 questions were in aid of.
Well, don't say any of this to Sophie, will you, eh?
I've got to do something. I'm not going to let my daughter jump into the same pool of dregs that I've had to drag myself out of.
I'm so sorry, Fred. When it's a child of yours suffering, there's no pain like it. Wish I could do something to help.
This ball, I know I've beggared you about, but would you still consider it?
You want to go now?
You have to cling on to what's good. Grab hold and suck the marrow out of it. Normal life, that's all we've got.
Yes, love.
Gin and tonic, please.
So, you must have some idea who you'd like to accompany you.
Why the interest all of a sudden?
No, I'm just saying, you don't need to look too far afield.
Oh, no, that's true. No, it's always handy to have a standby.
I'm sorry?
I will say this for Rita, though. I mean, she can make herself very presentable if she's given sufficient notice and she's reliable, you know, like a trusty old war horse.
I see.
Oh, of course, she'll hum and ah, but underneath she's just like this one, pining for company. Sad, really.
Personal space, Fred. We're having a problem.
Ashley's home. Go and see what you've done, I dare you.
Is that a challenge?
What's happened, Fred?
You haven't. That's what happened. Go on, cross the street. If you're that big a man, go and see what damage you've done.
I thought he was on the mend.
Forget that, I said forget that.
But don't get in his face.
Will you shut it?
No, I won't. Fred, it's not Nathan's fault that those two are walking around like Peters and Lee. It was your precious Ashley goading him, winding him up. That's why this has happened.
An eye for an eye. One wrong word, and you felt entitled to blight a young life. Why? Respect. Is that what you wanted?
I'm sorry, Fred.
Tell that to Claire. Tell that to little Joshua. Hell, you're sorry.
All right, Fred. I think you better go now, please.
Like we're going to stay here.
Could have been worse, eh, love?
If only.
I was just on my way to see you, Frank.
I'm supposed to be flattered, am I?
Oh, come on, baby. You've been in my shoes before, ain't you? Same thing. And what did I do? I waited for you to choose, didn't I?
So I'm as bad as you, am I? Right, fine.
No, don't get the hump. You just ain't hearing me right. What I'm trying to
Yes,
say...
I am. You're banging on about the past.
No, I'm trying to say...
I'm not interested, Danny.
We both made mistakes.
I'm trying to get on with my life. I'm sick of looking back at who was wrong and who we've hurt along the way. We hurt each other, Danny.
I know.
We can't help it. And it can't happen again. That's why we need a divorce.
No.
Bet it's something to have tea in a mug after all that tea from the machine. You want to see these chops your dad brought home yesterday? I hope he's planning to eat with us. It'd be nice to have a family meal. Right, I think I'll just put the veg on.